Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam. It is officially 2022. It's a new year full of new possibilities, and I'm sure the internet is just laughing at my saying that, but I see this as an opportunity to do a lot of good in this world, and at least for me, it's an opportunity to see a whole bunch of new movies, and that's why I'm here today. I'm going to be talking about the movies that I am most looking forward to in 2022. How I went about doing this was I basically went down the movie release calendar and I picked one movie from each month of the year, excluding August. There was surprisingly a lack of movies I was looking forward to in the month of August, but outside of that, I picked one movie per month, and I'm going to choose that as my most anticipated. There are more than a few months that I am actually looking forward to more than one movie, so I will be highlighting that as kind of like a 1A, 1B scenario. And I'll be highlighting those here, so consider these honorable mentions. On March 18th, I'm really looking forward to Downton Abbey: A New Era. A little bit about myself. I've actually been watching all of Downton Abbey with my mom. We're about halfway through season 5. I did not anticipate how addicting this show was, but after having seen the Downton Abbey movie that came out in late 2019, I was intrigued to watch it, and we sat down and watched it, and it's just like I said, it's just addicting. It's really good stuff. So I'm interested to see what they do with this New Era movie. It's going to be nice seeing the gang all there, if not for one last time, at least one more time. On April 8th, I'm looking forward to Sonic 2. Sonic the Hedgehog from early 2020 was a pleasant surprise for me. As someone who has never really been that much of a Sonic fan, walking out of that, I was saying to myself, that was so much fun. And seeing the trailer for Sonic 2, it's actually given me a lot of hope. From what I know about Sonic, if you were to tell me this was a Sonic movie, I would wholeheartedly agree with you. You got Sonic looking like actual Sonic, not like whatever abomination they were trying to get away with before. You got Tails, you got Knuckles, voiced by Idris Elba, which is awesome. And then you got Jim Carrey going full Jim Carrey as proper Dr. Eggman with the mustache and everything. It's going to be great. On May 6th, I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I actually saw this teaser trailer at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. This is being directed by Sam Raimi. I mean, that should be enough for you to look forward to it just by that alone. And on June 17th, I'm going with Lightyear. Now, this is a bit of a dark horse pick. I've seen a bit of a mixed reception for the trailer, but the trailer wowed me. The use of David Bowie generally tends to wow me, but the trailer actually looks quite fascinating. I'm interested to see what Pixar does with a live-action Lightyear movie. It's gonna be interesting. Now, with those honorable mentions out of the way, let's get into the list proper, starting with the month of January. Now, the month of January is usually seen as a bit of the trash month. This is where the worst movies of the year usually go, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Morbius. Now, I know some of you were kind of side-eyeing me, like, really? You're looking forward to Morbius? I wasn't, but then but after Spider-Man No Way Home, I'm looking forward to seeing more Spider-Man stuff. I want to see how Morbius fits into all of this. Is he part of the MCU? Is he part of the Venom stuff? Is he separate? Who really knows? But I'm looking forward to it. Also, I can't wait to see Jared Leto do the whole I am Venom. Ha! No, I'm Dr. Michael Morbius at your service on the big screen. It's going to be great. For the month of February, I'm going with Uncharted. Now, again, this is going to be a slightly controversial choice. I've seen some people say that this movie looks pretty bad, but I actually think it looks pretty decent. Casting Mark Wahlberg as Sully is a bit sus, but I guess for a star power thing, you could do worse. I played through all of the Uncharted games, so when I heard that this movie was announced back in 2010, I was looking forward to it. And I'm just glad that it's took 11 years and everything that's happened in between then to the point where we finally get an Uncharted movie. I hope it's good. For the month of March, you all know what it is. It's the Batman. I mean, do I really have to say anything? It's the Batman from Matt Reeves, the man who basically saved the Planet of the Apes movies by proxy and making three of the best movies. Every trailer that I've seen of this movie has just gotten better and better. It's looking like everyone is understanding the assignment, from Robert Pattinson, strangely, but let's roll with it, to Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, to Andy Serkis as Alfred, to Paul Dano as the Riddler. I'm so looking forward to seeing that. Also, bit of a programming note, I'm going to be reviewing some Batman movies leading up to it, so stay tuned for that. In the month of April, I'm looking forward to The Northman. This is the new movie from Robert Eggers. I've covered The Lighthouse in one of the Scary Manias, so I'm a big fan of Robert Eggers. And especially with Robert Eggers and Willem Dafoe back together, yeah, Willem Dafoe's going to have a totally normal one in this. This is surprisingly not from A24, which was a shock to me, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens with The Northman. It's a Robert Eggers joint, so it's going to be dark and it's going to be twisted. In the month of May, I'm going with Top Gun Maverick. Now, to be completely honest, I was kind of flip-flopping between this and Doctor Strange. I'm looking forward to both. However, I chose Top Gun Maverick because it's Tom Cruise. We all know he's going to do some really stupid stuff, and it's going to be awesome. Top Gun is one of my favorite 80s movies, and I have been so looking forward to Top Gun Maverick for quite some time. It's been a shame that it's gotten delayed and delayed and delayed. However, it seems like we've got a concrete release date, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. In the month of June, I'm going with The Black Phone. Now, this was yet another toss-up between this and Lightyear. However, I'm a big fan of Scott Derrickson, and I have just loved the trailer every time that I've seen this. It looks very disturbing, and it's definitely a change for me seeing Ethan Hawke in this kind of a role. But it should be very interesting to see how this story plays out. In July, the MCU movie I'm looking forward to the most, it is Thor: Love and Thunder. For nothing else than the Taika Waititi effect. That man can do no wrong. Like, somehow he made a comedy and a drama about a young boy whose imaginary friend is Hitler. And somehow he made it darkly charming. The man is a miracle worker. If for nothing else, it's going to be interesting to see where Thor is. After Endgame, he was kind of fat Thor, but I've seen some photos to where he's back to svelte Thor again, which I'm going to be interested to see how that works, along with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I have a feeling this is going to be one of my favorite movies of this year. Nothing really for August, which is a shame, but hey, there's room for a surprise. So moving on to the month of September, I'm going with Mission Impossible 7. Now, Mission Impossible is one of my favorite long-running franchises. Minus Mission Impossible 2, there is not a bad movie in this franchise. And it seems similar to Top Gun. It seems like Tom Cruise is going to do something truly stupid, and it's going to be so much fun to watch. That man is going to do something in space in a Mission Impossible movie. Quote me on that. In the month of October, I'm going with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Yes, we're getting a two-parter from this, and it's like, I have a feeling that this movie is just going to be just awesome no matter what. Like, Into the Spider-Verse was just something that I did not anticipate being as well loved as it has been, but even non-comic book movie fans love Into the Spider-Verse. So Across the Spider-Verse should make bank and be great all at the same time. In the month of November, it is the last comic book movie on my list. It is The Flash. Now, again, I kind of went back and forth on whether to recommend Black Adam or The Flash. I am looking forward to both. However, I'm looking forward to The Flash just a little bit more because of the whole Flashpoint side of things. There's already been a tease, and, well, let's just face it, it's the worst kept secret in movies right now, that Michael Keaton will be returning as Batman, and that alone is just going to be worth the price of admission. I've also heard some unconfirmed rumors, but rumors nonetheless, that the CW Flash might make an appearance, which I stopped watching The Flash after Season 3, but even at the same time, if that happens, I will be very happy. Closing out the year with the month of December, I'm going with Avatar 2. Again, for nothing else, because I want to see what James Cameron has been working on for the past 12 years? Yeah, 12 years. After all, the first Avatar movie was the highest grossing movie of all time for quite some time, until Avengers Endgame took its place. So, whatever Cameron's been working on, he clearly has a lot of faith in it to be working on it for this long. I'm a big fan of James Cameron, so I'm going to be looking forward to this quite heavily. But those are the movies that I'm going to be looking forward to this year. Now, I have no guarantee that all these movies are going to be good. As a matter of fact, I think there might be some that might be quite not so good. But if I've learned anything covering movies on this channel for the past 5 years now, it's that sometimes a top 10 list can be just populated with nothing but surprises, and that goes double for 2021. So I ask all of you, what movies are you looking forward to in 2022? Leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.